morning, sports fans. ASMR Sports back in your business with more content having nothing to do with sports. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy cards finally in our possession now. You probably don't follow Magic the Gathering all that closely if you're the average viewer of my channel. And quite frankly, I don't really follow Magic the Gathering stuff all that closely. Occasionally I've picked up a few sort of sealed Magic the Gathering items, but I don't really know much about it. However, the hype train is running full-time, folks, on this latest set from Magic, which is a Final Fantasy video game kind of mashup set featuring like characters and stuff from the Final Fantasy universe. And apparently a lot of people really like Final Fantasy, and a lot of those people also play Magic or collect Magic cards. So this particular set has been one of the most anticipated of all time, probably since the time that Magic did a mashup of Lord of the Rings in a set that was very, very valuable, and still to this day commands quite a bit of value. So I wanted to take a quick look at kind of pricing of this stuff, because I actually didn't know how much I paid for these. I just picked them up at Target and threw them in with some other stuff I was buying and didn't really pay too much attention. But I have discovered, after looking at my receipt, that these packs are frickin' $7.50 a piece, $7.49, which is completely insane if you ask me, because I guess you do get 14 cards, and in a Pokemon pack you get 10 cards, but a Pokemon pack is usually like $4.49 for a sleeved pack just like these. And quite honestly, well, I don't know, we will see, because one of the things I want to sort of figure out is, like, is there anything of value in these things, or not? I'm guessing or not, but let's take a look at the pricing for this stuff, you guys, because right here is the, kind of a full booster box of these packs. Well, not these exact packs, because these are sleeved packs that have a little bit of cardboard, packaging around them, but basically the packs inside are the same. And one of these booster boxes is available right now for $203.44. I want to go $203 divided by 30 packs in the box, and that price is $6.76. So it's kind of crazy to me that buying a booster box of packs at market price gets you a far better deal on your per pack price compared to paying MSRP at Target for these packs. So what that tells me is that the MSRP for Magic packs is completely insane. Can you imagine $7.50 for packs? If this wasn't like the hottest set to come out in the last several years, my God, why would anybody buy $7.50 play booster packs of like any other Magic set, basically? Like, Tarkir Dragonstorm is the one, I think, before this, or Bloomberry, or whatever, Bloomborough. Man, that is just an absolute ripoff. So I guess, to the folks that want to pay MSRP for everything, you've got it in Magic. And my advice for you is to never pay that much. Wow, what an absolute ripoff. I mean, I feel like this is like, the equivalent of charging, I don't know, $10 for a Pokemon pack. But what we don't know is, what the value of some of these cards that we could possibly get. Now, here's the thing, folks. Magic the Gathering. I apologize for those who collect this stuff. I know I have a few, pretty hardcore Magic fans. who watch my channel because I've got requests, to do Magic stuff, and I haven't really managed to get much content over the years on Magic, but this was just, screaming to be done, so I had to do it. But there are two forms of boosters these days. There used to be like set and draft boosters for every set, and there's slightly different things you could get in each. And then a few years, I don't know, maybe like a couple of years ago, they started making what they call collector boosters, which I think have like 10 packs inside, and those are, sort of super premium booster packs that give you, the chance to get the rarest cards in the set. And Magic started producing serial numbered cards, much like we see, in sports cards for the past, 20 years. Magic, started doing that in their products a couple years ago, I think, and, it's been quite successful. Some of those cards are tens of thousands of dollars. The serial numbered, like, one of one chase hit in that Lord of the Rings set was a one ring card that I think sold for, a couple of million, like $2.4 million, which is pretty nuts even by, sports card standards, where definitely, the one of one auto rookies of the top guys will sell for, $500,000 when the product has not even been on the shelf for 2 months. So, anyways, more recently, Magic has stopped doing the set and the draft boosters as kind of separate things, and they've just put both of the cards you could get in those two types of boosters into a single product called the Play Booster. But the super high dollar cards are all going to be in the collector boosters. That's because you can't get serial numbered cards out of these. You can get, cards that are quite rare. There are cards with, it looks like, a less than a 1% chance per pack of getting, and, with a set like this that's relatively new, that's very popular, maybe some of the cards that are not impossible to get have maybe $10, $20, $30 of value. But I don't know. I did want to quickly look, like, at the cards here. Let's see, how can I do this? Let's go popular, Final Fantasy, and then we'll do cards, and then we'll sort by high to low and see what we get here. So some of these are Japanese. Yeah, this Chocobo I know is super valuable. But I don't know, if any of these forms come in just the play boosters, or not. Yeah, I don't know. What, some of these say search foil, some of these are borderless, extended art. Borderless, I would definitely be looking for borderless cards, I would think. And if I get anything that looks fancy, I'll look it up to see if it might be worth anything, but I don't know, I'm pretty pessimistic. And I feel already like I've been ripped off and slighted by the purchase price that I should have paid a little more attention to. But honestly, there was nothing else that I wanted to buy card-wise at that Target, so I figured it was this or nothing. And boy, they really sealed these suckers up. The sleeve boosters from Pokemon are much easier to get into, followed by one-piece sleeve boosters, which are also quite easy to get into. But I guess they're well protected, so if you want to put some of these away for a couple of decades, they will be well protected in the cardboard tomb of death. The only other thing of Final Fantasy that I ordered online. I actually found these in stock a couple of times, but they have these thing called bundles, where it's basically like a mega box or something in sports cards, but you get nine packs and then like some foil cards and a couple other tchotchkes. And those are $70 MSRP, so if I divide that by 9, wow, $7.77 a pack, so that's no great discount. Alright, combat tutorial. Magitech infantry. Artifact creature, robot soldier. Look, it's a 1 of 1. No, it's not. Warrior sword. Resentful revelation. Let's read one of these. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Flashback 6. Skeleton logo. Icon, I should say. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its flashback cost, then exile it. Okay. There's Chocobo Kick. Maybe that's got some value. I don't know. I kind of want to look it up just to see if anything might be possible there. Dreams of Lagoon. I'm guessing all of these cards are just like common rarity so far. Okay, so here's kind of a different looking card. A Promise Fulfilled. We'll take that out and maybe look it up. Fire Magic. I don't know where the rarity is. Okay, actually I do think I've found it. So I've noticed in the number here, there's a C for these first, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 cards. I'll start with C, so I assume that's a C. And then we had U, which is uncommon, so it's kind of like, you know, pretty stupid, pretty useless, but, or pretty valueless, but not quite as valueless as the commons. Snowvilliers. And hopefully we'll see an R, I guess, for rare. Yeah, there's an R for rare, so there's our 1 rare, I guess. And there's a foil common. So, you know, it's like a hollow. I suspect in Pokemon, which is to say not really worth anything. And then I don't know what L would mean. Oh, land card, I believe. Okay, and this art series, yeah. I don't know what that's about. I guess we'll see if we get a bunch of those. I kind of want to cut this thing because it was such a pain in the butt to get into. We'll see if I can cut through this nonsense. Oh, it's thick, but doable. Okay. See any like little, you know, like cuts in the thing to tear, but this foil does tear quite easily. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna get one of these little art series cards in each one, so I presume those are worthless. Okay, fight on. Gissel Green. There's that Chocobo. Magic Damper, common. Cloudbound Moogle, common. Summon GF Ifrit, common. Crossroads Village, common. Laborit Scout, common. Titus Blitzball Star, uncommon. Phantom Train, uncommon. Uncommon Ring of the Lucy. Side Quest, uncommon. Got a rare Jumbo Cactuar. Oh, we got a rare foil that might have some value. We'll take that out to look up. And we got a land card at the end here with the mountain. Okay, there's 2 packs down. I think we'll do 2 more and then we'll look up what we got here. Pack guess. Artifact card. Food, interesting. Interesting. So this was kind of turned around. I don't know. Now we gotta look it up. Alright. Quikern. Merchant common. Slash of light. Red mage's rapier. Black mage's rod. Airship crash. Grand Pulse Ochu. Sahagan. Uncommon demon wall. Oh, we got a full art. Summon Shiva uncommon. Saj's chocobo. I'll look up all the chocobos, I guess. Side quest. Hunt the mark uncommon. And there's our first full art. We kinda got something that was like a full art, but I don't know. I guess that's anyways, that's an uncommon. This is a rare, so maybe there's some value with this safer Elmalver or something. And an uncommon foil. Okay. Last pack here of our 4 I think we're gonna open. I think I don't know, I got 3 or 4 more packs, but depending on how much punching in the face we experience when I look up the prices on this stuff, I might just leave those to sit. Hope to Jesus they go up in value and steal form at some point. But I just saw that. By the way, so you know, we looked at the booster boxes of this stuff, and those are wow, these collector boosters are now up to $1,000. They're gonna just probably continue to march up. So normally these sell for like about $300 when a new set releases, and normally there's the bundles. That's a case though. That's Japanese booster. So these play booster boxes, you know, they're going for $200+ and kind of on the way up still. Normally when a new set comes out, these are about $100. It's kind of crazy how similar it is to you know, how Pokemon used to be in that way, where, you know, basically it's like MSRP is probably $75 or something on these things, but they always generally sell for about $100, and wholesale price on these is usually about like, you know, high 80s to low 90s. So there's just like not enough profit in there really to sell these things for any kind of major money normally. But now, you know, with this stuff so hot, it can be sold. And yeah, but even at that inflated price of $200 per box, I mean, that's just way cheaper per pack than these. And I see this has a really nice gouge right in it. If you see that, look at that. Jeez. All right, so I'm pretty sure that's not. These tees are not worth anything. I pulled that last one out just because it was different orientation than the rest of the packs. I thought maybe, but yeah, I just don't think so. Summon Choco Mog. Common. Alright, I'm not gonna take that one out. It's a common. Marlboro. Blitzball. Iron Giant Battle Menu. Thieves Knife. Gladiolus Amicitia. Uncommon. Enchantment Creature Rare. And then this one, M. I don't know what that M stands for, but I don't know, we'll look it up just in case. And there's a foil. Uncommon Circle of Power. And a land card. Wastes. Alright, so there you have it. 4 packs, so that's like, you know, dang near, I mean, it's about $30 basically. And we're gonna just take a look here at how kicked in the face we got. Let's see, I think I can, let's see here. Figure this out. I need some, little it's worth so much. 2387. Could that be it? Let's see. I'm trying to find differences. See, that's a foil. I don't have a foil. But it doesn't say. Let's go all versions. Okay. No. What the heck? Alright, well, I'm glad I have some Magic fans on the channel because they're going to tell me what's up, but this is clearly not a foil. So I don't know if this is worth nothing. Well, their normal is 2387. Okay, so if that's true, if I've got that right, this is a pretty sweet score, I would say. 23 bucks. I mean, certainly almost pays for all the packs. One card. So maybe I just became a Magic the Gathering fan. I don't know. I could be wrong, though. I'm sort of assuming I'm wrong. Let's try Sage's Chocobo. Now, I will, of course, do nothing to sell any of these cards that are worth anything, and they'll, rapidly go down to like 10% of their current value. Alright, so 64 cents on that one. So, just put that kind of in the pile of nothingness. And next we'll do Summoner's Grimoire. Yeah, okay, so 44 cents on this one. Actually, the foil is $1.10, but I don't know. Just kind of put it in the junk pile. Let's try Jumbo Cactuar, which is a rare. Okay, this one has a little value. Looks like normal $4.68. Foil $8.53. So that's the normal. So not bad, $5. Chipping away here, chipping away, chipping away. All right, let's try Summon Brynhildir. Just a pretty basic, worthless card here. 41 cents. That's to write home about. Alright, put that in the pile of garbage. Hope Est Team. By the way, if you're a Magic collector and you want to buy all of these as a lot, send me an offer because, yeah, like I said, I probably am just going to, hold on to these until they're worthless if I don't sell them. So I can put them up on, as a lot on my site. Alright, I'm a little depressed that we see the borderless card here of this particular character so low, because I was hoping maybe some of those borderless ones we got are valuable. But yeah, anyways, this card absolutely worthless. I don't know. Yeah. Do I want to look up food? The token card. Probably not. I don't know what's gonna happen when I put food in here. Is there gonna be like a million things? Yeah, I just don't think it is anything worth hanging on to. Can't even really find it yet, so yeah, I'm just gonna put that kind of in the junk pile. Let's do Chocobo Kick, which is a common. Now this is expected to be worthless, but I just decided to look up all the Chocobos. In case he's like the, Charizard of this set. Alright, Safer. I can't even see what that says because it's obscured by the graphic. open Magic again. After this experience, we did get that one card, but again, I think it's gonna just be worthless once more of these get on the market. All right, and this is worth 17 cents. Fantastic. Why does it say Final Fantasy Through the Ages? Is this like some sort of, I don't know, like non-Final Fantasy content, or very strange? But it is the card. I mean, unmistakably the same. So, yeah, wow, look at that. Did it really start on it like 25 bucks before like anybody knew it was trash? Guess so. All right, well, okay. Oops, I want to go something else. I want to do this. There we go. All right, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to make assessments based only on opening 4 packs. But my assessment at this point is that, yeah, I would never ever open any of this stuff ever again, or probably not any other Magic set ever, because if this is the best set, and so many of these cards are worthless, even though we did get a couple of half decent ones, and maybe something in here is worth something else. I don't know. Is it ever possible that like an uncommon or a common could be worth anything? I don't know. So take everything I say with a giant grain of salt. But yeah, I think we just got skunked in the 4 packs, and they're very expensive packs. So suggests to me maybe not worth doing any more than that. But love to hear your comments if you're a expert Magic collector and can tell me why I should or should not be more excited about the outcome here of this pack opening than I currently am. So that's what we got for today, folks. Hope everyone's doing well. We'll see y'all next time. Have a great one. Bye now.